If you worry about judgment on watching porn, I will judge you more for watching this shit. Because the sex scenes here, they're cheesy and they're just silly. Porn knows what it is. They think they're doing something, they really think they're doing something beyond what is really here. So it was about 2 years ago, I believe, roughly 2 years ago. Netflix, they said, you know what, we are proud to give you the tale of Massimo the rapist.
Major role in the film. Moron has played several small roles before starting to use Netflix.
Okay, I don't know what it is. I asked for a trailer and I don't know what's going on right there with that. Not that you need to really know. There was some narration going on. Not that you even need that. What you do need to know is that this was a movie about a dude who happened to be a mob boss. Massimo the mob boss, who gets everything that he wants, including women. So he sees one woman and he says, you know what, I'm just gonna take your ass.
Yep.
You know? Didn't ask, no permission or anything, just decided to pick up, put on the plane and said, hey, don't worry about it. You know what, I'm gonna tie you up. I'm gonna put you in a dungeon somewhere. You're gonna watch me have sex with a lot of women out there, and I guarantee you, after that's done, you're gonna have so much Stockholm syndrome. You're gonna be horny with that Stockholm syndrome that you are gonna want to have sex with me all the time. And lo and behold, it worked.
Who knew?
Who knew?
He cracked the code.
He sure did. Yeah. Hey, like they always say, if you want to, hey, the way to get to these women is to get up in their mind.
Mm-hmm. Of course, it doesn't hurt to have unlimited wealth.
Yeah.
In abs, muscles, and be handsome. You know, rapists are fine when they have a lot of money and look sexy as hell.
Apparently, that gives you a free pass.
It gives you a free
we
pass.
saw that in 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. And you know what? I thought looking at this, I said, well, surely in this age of Me Too and woman power, and of course after Harvey Weinstein, you know, the huge rapist that he is, surely women are not gonna fall for this. They say, yeah, but he fine. I mean, you know.
And Harvey Weinstein was ugly.
Yeah,
so
Harvey Weinstein looked like that. So you know what? You goddamn right. #1 on Netflix.
Shame.
Yeah, people, I don't get it, still don't get it, and if you want me to be honest with you, don't want to get it, don't want to understand. I really don't know what kind of fucking topsy-turvy world we're living in right now, where everybody talking about the Me Too movement, everybody talking about how women need to be respected, everybody talking about believe women, about rape and everything, and somehow a movie about a rapist goes to #1, a romantic movie. I was so offended by that. Now, I don't like to just say out loud, I'm offended. But if I had pearls, I'd be clutching the shit out of those, man. There's a dude who kidnaps a woman and pretty much rapes her. Maybe that's not a violent rape, but he did pick her up against her will, kind of made her mentally ill, and then that's when he had sex with her.
Sure. And sure, he may be a villain, but he's powerful. And somewhere, he has a soft core. She just has to get to it.
Exactly.
She'll fix him.
She'll fix him.
Yes.
Yep.
And it'll work out for everybody.
And that is what brings us to the sequel. 365 days the next day or whatever. This day. Whatever this is called.
This day, goddammit.
Whatever day it is.
Yeah,
doesn't
whatever
matter.
day. Whatever the day of the week it is. It ain't a good day when this is probably around. But it's funny, man. Now this is a series of movies. For a series of movies that are so obsessed with sex, they don't give a about anything.
Sure.
I'm almost impressed with what they were able to do here.
Right?
I know it sounds crazy. I know I'm probably sounding offensive myself, but this particular, and just hear me out, y'all, before you start jumping to conclusions. You know, we are back now with Massimo, the mob boss, the rapist mob boss, and Laura. And Laura, this time Laura, they got married. So that makes everything legit.
Sure.
Like I said, see, it worked. Mm-hmm. You know, mentally and abusing someone and having sex with them against their will, hey, it's all okay if they marry you. Mm-hmm. But
According to this movie.
according to this movie, in this crazy ass
Hey,
world,
he knew what he was doing.
yeah. But they're married now. But this time, she's like, "Fuck, I'm bored." Just like me, even when you were marrying a rich rapist mob boss, the message is like, yeah, marriage is still dope, though. But
Well, she's kind of a bird in a gilded cage because as far as getting that soft core, he does not have one.
no, not at all. But at this point, they bring in not only a bump in the relationship where she's like, hey, this guy's just keep me around like some kind of pet or something. But what the fuck did you think was going to happen?
That's the funniest thing about this. The whole time when she's like, yeah, he doesn't let me do anything and blah blah blah, and he don't interact with me, and my mom and dad have a nice relationship. He don't treat me like that. It's like, you knew this about him before.
Why?
I'm sorry. Didn't you get together because he kidnapped you?
Girl, he kidnapped you, put you on a plane, and put you in a dungeon until you said, okay, I'll have sex with you. What the fuck did you think was going to happen? And all of a sudden, Massimo's mob life, his ties come into the picture. They catch up with him here. And that also, well, when you know it, that also puts a little dent in the relationship too right there. Bunch of secrets that she didn't know come out into the open. Oh, things that she finds out about him. She's like, well, you're not the, she says it to a mob boss, man, you're not the decent guy I thought you were. The guy that kidnapped me and runs a mob, you're not the nice guy I thought you were. Oh, Massimo, what did you do to this girl? You promised her paradise. Oh, and then also, there's somebody else entering the picture. Let's take a look at this trailer. I don't know if it's in English, so we might not be able to see all of it. So if it's in another language, we'll stop. But let's watch the trailer for 365 days. What day is it?
This day.
This day. All right. This day right here. And we'll be back with our reviews. Somebody in the chat said, well, this looks well directed. Boy, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm telling you, I bless your heart. You don't know.
Sweet summer
You-
child. We shall tell you.
You don't know. You just don't know. But we're going to help you out. So it's all right. We got you. Bless your heart. We got you. I was talking about they did something impressive with this, and I'm going to explain. See, the thing with this is funny because this actually got better,
It did.
but only by getting worse.
Yeah.
You know this. Let me explain. Let me explain because this is not as offensive as the first movie. It's a little less rapey than that first movie.
Yeah, they got rid of most of the rape stuff.
Yeah, which is a huge improvement. But I mean, still, you know, given the circumstances, it's still not good. It's not right. But hey, less rapey than the first one. And like I said, you know, because you have a chick here. It's less rapey, but let's look at it. You know, you got a chick who decides to marry a guy who kidnapped and did at one point rape her. But she at least admits in this movie, she's like, you know, it's kind of fucked up.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. Progress has been made.
Small step forward. You know, we'll take the baby steps as they come, man. And we'll take it in any way we can get it.
I know. She is one of the least empathetic protagonists I've ever
Jesus.
seen.
So at least she admits. It's like when an alcoholic admits they have a problem.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, oh wait. We got some clarity here. So
I know. Yeah, but you should
yeah.
She's getting there. Let
Yeah.
her.
It's a small step, but it is a step forward. We'll take it as we get it. But everything else in here is so bad.
Yeah.
Well,
It's so bad because I actually got some good laughs in this when I wasn't bored out my goddamn mind. People, this is not even a movie.
No.
This is not a real movie. This is a 30-minute episode of a soap opera padded out to 2 hours. 2 hours. Let's talk about some of the sex that's in here, man. Because if you're somebody that's coming in to watch this, if you're watching this just for the sex, why don't you quit bullshitting and just watch porn? I tell you this all the time. Quit being that annoying person at the fucking pool who's always dipping your toe in the water. Just jump in.
yeah.
Everybody hates that person. Ooh.
It is so close. Where it's just like, guys, what's the point here?
What's the point? if you worry about judgment on watching porn, I will judge you more for watching this shit. Because the sex scenes here, they're cheesy and they're just silly. Porn knows what it is. They think they doing something. They really think they doing something beyond what is really here. All these goddamn women out here talking, trying to act so pure. You ain't fooling nobody. If you watching this shit because it was a book at one time, fuck you. You ain't shit. Go watch porn and get off, because at least porn knows what it is. It ain't as stupid as this is. This is silly, y'all. This is ridiculous, man. Because looking at this, what they're doing here, their definition, it's funny because in this, their definition of hot is on anything that's not a bed.
Yeah.
Leaving skid marks all on the kitchen counter and the bathroom sink and all that bullshit,
Yeah, it opens with them on the buffet table at their own wedding.
Yeah, and even if her friend came in like, you people are sick.
You perverts, y'all perverts.
You nasty ass people got to eat it a little bit.
And she throws underwear in there.
And, until later when she does the same thing.
Yeah.
Everybody.
If you're going to do it like this.
But people, I'm telling you, this is ridiculous the way they try to put this. They're trying too hard to be erotic to the point where it's stupid looking. There's a point in here where Massimo plays putt-putt with this girl's vagina. Oh, God.
Okay, I had walked out on this scene
Boy.
to do something because they had just too many sex scenes in a row. I was like, all right, when the music starts, I know I can
No,
go.
that's ridiculous, y'all. Sitting up here playing pussy putt-putt. Like there's a little windmill in front of her vagina when he shoots.
I mean, there probably is.
Yeah, a little propeller so the ball can go right in afterwards.
Man, what if he used the 7-9 or something like that?
Shit goes through her mouth.
Yeah, hot.
And this whole thing of them trying to act like, no, this is so erotic. Look at this. Oh yeah. Howling one. This is stupid. Ain't nobody gonna do this, because I guarantee you, if I try to do this with my wife, she'd be like, all right, you know what, fuck you, I can't do this. It's stupid.
What are you, a child?
What are you doing? This is the kind of stuff that I used to be turned on to when I was 12. I had to sneak and watch. We used to have a thing called Skinamax. But the thing about Skinamax was even more straightforward. It was never silly as this.
They wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, exactly.
Higher standards.
They had some standards. All right.
The thing is, it doesn't help also that a lot of these sex scenes, they start out with cheesy dialogue and just this, just generic ass pop music, man. So if you like corny softcore music videos, then okay, this is for you.
You have 1 hour. I'll do whatever I want with you.
I'll do whatever I want with you.
This is at the point where I just tell, if I was in this situation, like, you know what, why don't you shut up and cut that shit off over there, because this is not arousing me at all. Oof, on my line, I'll get to it anyway.
It's like, really?
No, I'm on my line. I'd have to tune all that out. I'll be like, what did she just say? Okay.
They're like,
I'm being
girl.
clever.
Wow. This music really isn't helping right now. But I'm trying. Let's put the sex aside for a moment here. I mean, since we're talking about this generic-ass pop music that they're playing, no offense to the artists that make this, but every song just sounds the same if they keep playing. Oh, except this one's, that's a chick singing. Oh, that's a dude singing.
Yeah.
They all blend together, and all this stuff sounds the same. But since we're talking about music, this is more of a music video than a movie.
Oh, yeah,
100%.
for sure.
It's a collection of music videos.
Yeah. I counted, every 6 or 7 minutes, the soundtrack is playing on this. In the first 30 minutes, again, I took a count. They played 7 songs. Now, that might not sound like a lot.
Does to me.
Some people are like, oh, that ain't nothing. Now, we know. But when it's stretched out to a minute or two, and everybody slows down to move in slow motion so you can hear the music, that makes this shit long as fuck.
Yep.
Pads it out.
Yep.
It pads it out. When nothing is happening, it's nothing. When people is moving slow or having a lot of sex, it's a lot. And some people are saying, well, shit, at least I get to watch people have sex. Even that gets repetitive.
Yeah, it just gets boring after a while.
But if that's what you want, okay, It's there.
They deliver.
They deliver, but-
and if they know their audience and that's what their audience wants, they deliver for you.
It starts with like a promo for a rated R, like a rated R promo vid or something. You know, for a big. You know what it looks like? I tell you what it looks like. It looks like a rated R version of a promo package for a vacation. You know, they try to sell you on cruises.
Yeah.
It looks like the rated R version of a vacation package video that they're trying to sell you. If you just want to look at titties on the beach, cool, I guess.
I mean, it does sell you on Sicily.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Listen,
You know,
what's that?
If you want to go live an Instagram lifestyle, this is it.
Boy, they don't even have tourist agents around that much anymore. But this would be a badass video for a tourist agency to show you. Shit, I'm gonna get to see titties and hang out with these pretty ass people and everything. Oh shit, sign me up. Shit, put me on a subscription where I go every year.
Look, here's my latest paycheck. Just make it happen.
Yeah, shit, I'm there, baby. But for a movie, no. That's parts where it's like, when I say you watching a vacation video, it really is like you were watching someone else's Instagram vacation videos online, man.
Give me something, give me some give me some.
Are you trying to sell me a jet ski? Is this a commercial for a jet ski?
What I start to wonder is that because they don't really push that it's Sicily. You have to like actually pay attention to know that.
Yeah, true.
And I was like, are they trying to sell us on like what a great life she's having?
Netflix was involved more on the creative side of this particular movie because of the blowback of the first film.
Oh, really?
And so they went, okay, we gotta, yes, the circumstances of the last movie, they still hold, but now she's gonna be a little more independent. She's gonna be with a lot more people now, and we have to showcase that everything that happens in the movie, it's her choice in the end. And we'll also showcase, no, she's living a great life. It's like a vacation. So that's what they came in there and did certain things.
Because I didn't think they even cared about any kind of blowback.
No, they did, apparently.
Yeah, okay.
To whatever extent.
Shit, I think the first one was number one. That didn't stop anything.
Right. I'm surprised they weren't like,
Man.
oh, this works. More rape.
Yeah. Yeah, people, this shit looks like a goddamn Instagram reel.
Give me something, give me some.
Yeah, it looks like something on TikTok. The difference is TikTok goes for about 30 seconds. This is goddamn 2 hours over here. And again, this looks like they're trying to really sell. They try to sell me a jet ski, man. This look, you know, that's people. I didn't even play the whole clip. This goes on for like a couple of minutes. They're jet skiing. They're doing something. They got music videos in here where people ain't doing a damn thing except talking.
Problems in my mind. I know how to enter the
They're just having brunch. And they're playing this like this is the most exciting thing in this damn movie right here. They just talking.
I have a theory. A lot of the actors in this movie, they're like, obviously English is not their first language,
Sure.
correct? Like, that's a Polish actress. That guy's clearly Italian.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe because when they talk, it's so awkward and off-putting and wooden that, like, okay, just put music over this.
Well,
maybe they did have it and they're like, you know, fuck it, just put a music video.
No, they
over
just
it.
put music videos.
Yeah.
Because this is dubbed. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff in here where they aren't just, you know, they're speaking their language and whatnot. So I don't know, man. Oh, I'll even do one further. I'm sorry, did I say they weren't doing anything? No, they're talking. At least they're talking. They got music videos where people ain't doing nothing but just looking.
with you.
Now I'm looking at somebody's lame ass wedding video. You know, no offense to anybody out there, but the last thing I want to do, I'm sorry, and I know y'all feel the same way too, so don't act like I'm bad here. Last thing any of us want to do is go to somebody's house and watch their wedding vacation videos, or especially your lame ass homemade porn videos. But here the fuck I am. But here I am, paying a platform to show me all of that. There's a point where the movie just stops and we watch people waltz with a feather for about 2 minutes. I want somebody to start fucking again. You know, I'm sorry, I complained about the sex.
But that fly around camera, they love using that.
They love
through all
doing
this,
that.
Yep.
especially when there's nothing going on.
Shit, I looked at this and I said, unless everybody in this room starts breaking down and having an orgy, I don't want to see this. I actually yelled out loud. I looked to the side. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. She like, who you talking to? I was like,
Oh, she didn't want to watch it with you?
no, hell no. Her and her brother were downstairs. They looked at some of this and they said, nope,
You're on your own, baby.
They went outside. He said, you expect me to sit up here and watch this nasty shit with my brother? No, hell no. She walked outside and she yelled, and she saw me yelling. She came back and she said, who are you talking to? I was like, nobody and everybody all at once. No, all these music videos and the cinematography, it just looks amateurish as hell, man. Now, I would tell you, looking at this is great for a videography demo reel. Like if you're somebody that does, you rent out cameras, or you got a production company, you want to shoot commercials for people, or you want to shoot nice, again, vacation package videos and whatnot. These shots, they're good for that. They look beautiful for that. They look actually gorgeous for that. But for a movie,
with that scenery, you can't go wrong.
No, you're right. With that kind of scenery here,
that does a lot of the work.
It's competent. It's competent and it's beautiful for a demo reel. For a movie, this shit is amateurish, man. I don't know how they expect to set up something sexy with weird ass shots like this.
Make love with me.
How the hell you get in my room?
All up in your face.
Hey, drugged her.
Wakey, wakey.
Does it smell like chloroform?
That's when shit starts blacking out. Hello.
I didn't know you like to get wet with it.
Hola. Get the fuck out my room, man. Can I fuck you? You can see where in this they've tried to make some improvements, but even making those improvements have made this even worse. Made this even a worse movie. Shit. And I tell you what, if you live in a building with people having this much sex, you probably need something to like tune them out. So get yourself some Raycons.
I can smell it coming.
I know.
I knew it.
You knew it. You knew it was coming.
Yeah. I saw the car driving up the street.
Add delivery. Today I got those Raycons for you. We're talking about the everyday earbuds from Raycon. And I have a pair of these. I actually have a couple of these, man. And I always get Martin here to back me up. I use these all the time.
Sure.
They're very good. Now, a lot of people thought because they saw these being sold online everywhere and a lot of influencers selling it and whatnot that, these people just being bought out and selling out to sell these earbuds right here. But if you listen to a lot of people, they are saying, damn, these are actually really good.
Sure.
And also, something to keep in mind when I'm telling you about these everyday earbuds from Raycon. Mother's Day is coming up. You know, your mama been looking at those things in your ear talking about, boy, what's those you always wearing? And you probably want to get her some, but you're like, she don't know nothing about no technology. Yeah, that shit'll get lost in our earbuds right here.
I know.
Mother's Day is coming up. And if you do want to get her these, man, because, if your mother anything like my mother, she don't know nothing about technology, but she always on the phone. This would be a good thing to get her because these are good intro earbuds. They're easy to set up, easy to use, and since she's talking all the time, like if your mom's like my mama, she run her mouth, so she can listen to her music, and she can pause and take her calls too, but she can do it hands-free with the technology that they have here. Also, they come in a bunch of colors, so she likes to accessorize. But I was talking about how they tune things out. What I like about mine is that they do really tune a lot of things out because they fit nice and snug into my ear because they got those gel tips right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, believe me, I used to complain about being on a plane and hearing them babies crying and all this kind of stuff. And my earbuds now.
Not a word.
I don't hear nothing.
Not a peep.
I actually fell asleep with these before. Anybody has woke up with them in my ears. So that's how comfortable they are. Also, this is what I like. They got 8 hours of playtime. And if you carry the recharger, they have a 32-hour battery life. So there's been times I've kept them unplugged for days and put them in the charger, and they've still worked
Cool.
fine, just fine. And I've had some other earbuds that did not work just as well as these did right here. And here's the biggest thing, man. They're about half the price of other earbuds out there, but you're getting some of the same quality with them. And like I said, I've used several earbuds, and I'm like, why'd I pay that much for those over there?
Yeah,
These
well,
were
they
just as
had a
well.
name.
They had a brand name on them. That's exactly what it is, man. They got almost 50,000 5-star reviews online, man.
Yeah.
Talking about how good these are. So here's what I'd like for you to do, man. First of all, try these for yourself. Or get them for mom for Mother's Day, which is right around the corner here. Go over to buyraycon.com/toasted and get 15% off this Mother's Day offer that's coming up. Again, that's buyraycon.com/toasted and get 15% off this Mother's Day offer. You don't have to be a mom to get that. You don't have to be shopping for mom to get it. Get it for yourself. I'm going to spell that out for you. BUYRAYCON.com/toasted. That's TOASTED. Get yourself some of those Raycons everyday earbuds. As I said, I use them all the time. If you don't believe me, come to the house. I'll be wearing them all the time. Nah, man, if you see me on a plane or something, if you catch me out of town and I have my earbuds on.
You always have them on the plane.
I do. I do, man. I do. So there you go, folks. I want to thank Raycon for sponsoring this portion of the show, and I want to thank you out there for all the support you give us. All right. Let's get back into this review here for this so-called movie that they got. The craziest thing about this so-called story that they have in here, what little of it they have, but what they do have, it's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
It's plucked from a telenovela.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, they don't even tell you. If you saw the last movie, this chick Laura, the girl that got kidnapped and pretty much just raped by this dude, she got shot up at the end of that last movie, and it looked like she was gonna die. They had Massimo on the ground talking about no, and they come back. And they act like ain't shit happened. They mentioned oh yeah, it's a good thing you didn't die from getting shot up by the mafia. Glad you're all right.
She got better.
Yeah, she got. They glad you didn't die from that assassination attempt. They don't mention anything like she got rushed to the hospital, how she had to get 15 bullets pulled out of her body. No, they didn't say nothing like that. Just hey, glad you're okay. And then they also mentioned oh shit, I lost the baby when I got shot up. Should I tell Massimo? I don't know. Well, they don't mention that shit again anymore either. They let that shit go. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. It was one of those things where I was like, TVs and movies, you don't bring up a secret without it coming out later.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you ever want to tell somebody to keep a secret, that bitch right there can keep a secret because she never brought that up again.
But you know why she didn't? Because that's not sexy.
No,
That's not
exactly.
sexy. Oh, lost a baby, got all shut up. By the way, not a single bullet wound on her.
Thank you. Not at all.
not,
man.
not a single
That's true,
scar.
'cause we do see all of her anatomy, and there's no scars whatsoever.
Nothing.
Because that's not sexy.
And I mean, they went all around her. They
Every nook and cranny and crevice.
yes. Shit, that camera had a field day with her body, man. Yeah, they did not one bullet hole on there, not one scar.
If you found her headless corpse, we could still identify the body.
Yeah. Shit, if you found a headless corpse and sewed her head back on, there would be no scar, no Frankenstein thing going on down there.
That's how life works. That's fine.
Yeah.
When you're rich, you can solve all problems.
Well, you know what, Massimo, he's so rich that he can afford the best plastic surgeons out there.
Of course.
To put her back together. Yeah.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah, he said.
He don't care.
Not a goddamn wound on her, man.
Does her vagina work? Then he's cool.
Then that's good. Yeah, they just move on from it. Like, hey, that gets in the way of sex.
That was crazy, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Shoot you with this dick ring. Yeah, he just go at it, man. And like I said, I like that. She's just being kind of straightforward about the marriage. Like, damn, this dude is boring, which he is. That's the thing about him, man. She's like, not only does he keep me as a prisoner pretty much, not letting me do anything because he has to protect me from the mob and whatever perceived thing is out there, which is really, he's just a control freak because that's the way rapists are.
Sure.
We ain't forgotten Netflix. But the thing is that not only is he dull, but he's just intense.
All the time. Dude, you feel like if he were to smile, he would have a nervous breakdown.
Yeah. Shit, look, he's having a nervous breakdown anyway.
The only time he's not scowling is when he's yelling at somebody.
Yeah. This dude, he's so intense. He never smiles to the point where shit, he starts to look kind of insane.
Yeah.
I said, we're living.
You think as much ass as he's getting, he'd be a little more relaxed.
Right. Yeah. What's he gonna take with this guy?
God damn, man.
It's never enough.
Shit, intimidating people and everything. All you have to do is say, "Let's go." Shit.
You're leaving.
We are leaving now.
I don't know if you caught this. There's one scene where he yells in the face of one of his henchmen.
Yeah.
Just like, go now!
Yeah.
And the guy just stands there looking at him for a while, and then slowly drips off.
Yeah, because he
He's
knows he's serious. He's like, man, he does this shit all the time.
Yeah.
He
Exactly.
never yells at me that way.
But the rest of this is so bad, man. See, what happened with this is that they tried to be slick because they took the lamest soap opera cliches in this,
Yeah.
which I said, which is just worth 30 minutes of story if you really want to take it. But it's lame soap opera cliches for that story. But they thought that adding sex and all these exotic locations, they thought that would cover up for the lack of writing they did in this movie, for not even attempting to write shit in this movie. I'm not gonna even say that they can't write. No, they're just being lazy.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
It's not that you can't write. You just didn't want to write.
Well, and even calling it a soap opera or a telenovela, you think about those two genres where they will take a plot point and stretch it out over 4 episodes.
Yeah, exactly. No, here they sit up here and take all this and think that they being slick, patting this out with music and sex to make us think like, oh, you got a story here. Hell no, you ain't got no story here. Ain't shit in this right here, man. There's a part here where Laura catches Massimo having sex with another chick in their hotel room. I was like, damn, that was a bold ass move.
But not knowing it's a bold ass move, he's like, he just had sex with her 8 times.
8 times, he's still going.
And then at the banquet where she's sitting downstairs, he's having sex with this other chick. Damn, dude.
Yeah.
How's that possible? You're
Yeah.
a superhero?
Yeah, you insatiable motherfucker. You're like, yeah, and I was like, God damn, that's bold. I mean, how many bottles of Viagra did you have before that?
There should be no fluid left in your body.
He should look like a goddamn dried up mummy by the end of the night.
Mummy.
Yeah. But how? Hey, behold, it was a trap set up by none other than Massimo's rival, a female mob boss who wants to actually join families with Massimo over here and also get that dick. She wants to join Massimo himself. Like she wants Massimo to herself. But wait, thing is, that wasn't even Massimo that that they caught in the hotel room. Oh, it was, are you ready? The evil twin brother. And boy, that evil, my man, he playing this dual role, he tries to play that brother. He's playing that brother up hard. He's overacting his ass off.
Finalmente ci hai mostrato. Olga tutto l'impero che ha creato nostro padre.
Boy, it was that
snake man.
smack, that smack, that lick, that snort at the end. Oh, that had me laughing. Boy, he's trying to sell that evil.
Yeah, he couldn't just be a twin.
No.
He had to be half crazy.
He had to be the crazy evil twin. Stupid ass. Y'all hear what I'm saying? That's where that lame soap opera cliche shit comes in.
Well, the movie opens with him going like, "Oh, by the way, I got a brother." And she's like, "How come you never told me you had a brother?" Yeah. It's like, well, you guys been married for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
but they just kind of drop it and act like, oh, hey, it's no big deal. Only for it to be a major plot point.
Oh, yeah.
I will say this. That first 30 minutes with all the sex over and over, I was like, why are they doing this? But it does set it up for when he's having sex with another chick. You're like, God damn, dude.
Yeah.
But then they're like, oh, okay, the plot. I get it. The twist.
I figured it out immediately because I said he mentioned he had a brother and they dropped that shit and he never talked about it.
Right.
Oh, because his brother's fucking crazy. That's why. I said it was the twin brother. I said he ain't gonna be that stupid to go up in the hotel room.
Yeah, it seems so out of character. They're like, wait, he's that fucking bold?
Yeah. I mean, the explanation is stupid anyway, but I was like, okay, that's a twin brother. I know what y'all doing here. I know exactly what y'all doing here. And Laura, here's the thing. Laura takes off and don't even ask questions about what she saw.
Well, that's always the thing when they do that in a movie where somebody walks in on their partner having sex with somebody else and they just close the door and leave. Yeah. And I'm like, feel like you would say something, at least a
Yeah, or something. But no, she walks out. She's like, I never want to talk to him again. It's like, and it's like, all right, you're not gonna ask questions. You don't want anything. And Massimo gets the shit slapped out of him by the mother-in-law, and don't even try to explain. Like, man, tell your daughter I didn't do anything, because she's like, you will never see her again. All I know is if she left, she had a reason to do it, and she slaps the fuck out of him. He just. I was like, well, say something, man. Stella,
She must die. That's what she should have said.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, he's proud of what he was saying.
Yes.
That's what he was thinking. This bitch is dead.
You old
Slap me.
bag. Do you know who I am?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm out my fucking mind. he got slapped to turn around slow. Like he held. Like, I can't believe this bitch just did this. And he's like, yeah.
It's dramatic pause.
You gotta go.
Dramatic pause.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny because she takes off with no communication. Now you're thinking like, all right, because she really is that upset. It finally just sunk in that she married a mob rapist. No, none of that. None of that really. It's all to set up the next handsome dude, the gardener named Nacho. Nacho, the new man, the gardener with muscles.
Hey man, I know Massimo is handsome and all, but that Nacho the gardener, he's next level sexy.
Not Nacho the gardener.
I'm the new gardener, Nacho.
She like, God, you the gardener? Shit, where the janitor at? Shit, she gonna go in there and start tearing up the sink. I need a plumber.
There was that whole thing like, really, Massimo would hire this guy to be around his
what
wife?
What the fuck is wrong with him? Shit, that's a trap.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, that's a test. And I love it. Nacho coming in like a goddamn cologne ad. Nacho by Fabergé. And hey, surprise, surprise. Looking at this. Nacho turns out to be a rival mob boss.
Oh.
He's the son of a rival mob boss.
Everyone's a mob boss.
Yeah, the whole thing was set up for him to take Laura.
Yeah, it's a
and
scheme.
of course, he falls in love with Laura. And now both of them got to go try to rescue her Avengers style.
Yeah. we must hurry and slow walk in there.
He did say, we must hurry now. Martin talking about, well, take your time. Yeah,
We're gonna run? No, man, we gotta look cool when we go in there.
It looked like they walking up into the club. Look at it. Said, where the hoes at tonight? What kind of pheromones is she farting in?
But it's kind of her being dumb, because her whole thing is like, I just want to get out of here. And somehow Nacho just happens to pull up right at that moment, goes like, hey, I can take you. Get in my car. I'll take you out of here. And rather than like, wait, how'd you just get here? And do what now? I don't even know you.
Well, as we've learned, Martin, it doesn't really matter as long as hot.
Yeah.
Rapists, oh shit,
Yeah.
cool. You got muscles and abs.
You're not gonna rape me, are you? I wasn't. It doesn't matter.
Well, why not? Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all. After watching that first movie, this is boring, but I gotta tell you, man, the story got so ridiculous, and I never thought I'd say this about a movie that I despise because they glorified a rapist. But I cannot wait to see if they're doing that third one. I'm waiting for that third movie so bad right now.
Are you? Because this one ends the same way as the last one.
Yeah, exactly the same way.
The chick gets shot. And
It's in a loop. It's a time loop.
She got shot again.
Yep. Kidnapped, fall in love, fucked, shot.
Again.
Wash, rinse, repeat. How many times can we keep this going?
I mean, this looks like this one is fatal, which is not.
No, of course not.
No, of course, but they shot all her insides out on this one.
All right, if y'all gonna shoot, do it now. Nope.
Blam!
Damn.
Ooh! Ocean spray.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now, I'm curious to see what they do in the next one. I want to see if they do in this one, just kind of like, whoa, well, it's a good thing you lived through that. Anyway, let's have sex.
Oh, yeah. She'll live, but it's like, it's too bad that bullet took out your ovaries, and now you can never have a baby.
Right.
good.
But there'll be a miracle where, for whatever reason, you got pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctors told me I could never get pregnant. Well, you are.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
But
go.
How do I know it's my baby?
How do I know it's not that
conflict,
damn Nacho? You were with him a long time. Now I must kill him. I can't wait to see the next one. I wasn't as mad at this one as I was the last one. So this one this one got really funny near the end. I was like, when that brother came in, I was like, holy shit, y'all did it, man. All right, this is actually a step up for me, man. The last one I gave, a fuck you too. This is a good fuck you.
That's a good fuck.
Yeah. I actually kind of enjoy parts of it, but it's so padded out. A lot of it is just boring. So between being tied to that last movie and also not even being a real movie, I can't go and like give this like anything higher, which I normally would do for a bad movie that made me laugh. But still, step up. A little bit of improvement.
When it comes down to it, it's still a story about these really toxic people in these really horrible relationships, if you want to consider them relationships. And, it's just kind of glorifying that kind of behavior. And it's truly disgusting. It's like, Netflix definitely came in there and they're like, all right, well, we're going to get rid of the rape stuff, even though that is inherently a part of it no matter what.
Yeah,
it's baked in.
It doesn't escape it.
It's in the DNA.
Can I tell you something real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
While I'm looking at it, you want to know how much more disgusting the book is? There's a dude that pretends to be gay to get close to her.
Oh, really?
And tries to rape her at that point, too.
Wow,
So, yeah.
The only thing I was thinking of, like, watching this is, like, had this character of Mossbo been, like, and not to speak ill of the person, because he's no longer among us, but, like, had James Gandolfini, like, another mob boss, had this been, like, Tony Soprano doing this, be like, oh, it's disgusting, this is horrible, and she should fight back, but no, because he's pretty, then we can move that aside. We can look beyond that and go like, oh, this is pretty people enjoying themselves. And that's the thing. It's pretty people enjoying themselves. You think like, oh, that sounds fun. It's not. It's really fucking boring. As you said, as Martin said, this film is just filled with music videos of pretty people doing stuff. And honestly, I'm just like, I just got kind of tired of it. I got bored of it, and I just kept being reminded, like, oh yeah, these are just really gross, disgusting people. So I laughed occasionally. There's no doubt about that. There's some overacting. There's some really bad acting. But yeah, it's still an awful movie. Definitely one of the worst ones this year. It's the very definition of a fuck you film.
Yeah, seriously, you hit it, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
Like you, Corey, I do think this one is better than the last one. Because, man, they shot their wad. To go worse than what they did.
Shot their wad.
Pun
intended.
Hey, man, you talked about something being in the DNA. And I let it slide. It didn't catch to me that the guy she saw having sex was his twin brother. I was just so like, wow. All right, we got a ball game here. What is going on? And then when it came out, I was like, ow! And I see what you did on that part with the sex finale. Okay, all right. So this was not so much of a painful experience. But like you guys, it's unintentionally funny, and it's soap opera.
Yeah.
It's soap opera, but trying to sell it as, yes, pretty people in pretty locations, and it's okay. But it's also watching a 2-hour movie with no characters that you like. I don't necessarily see this so much as a fuck you, but it is a some old bullshit.
Yeah.
Just because like I said, at times I was entertained.
I'm anticipating the next one. I actually can't wait for the next one, man.
The thing is, I sort of feel that if the next one is the last one.
Yes.
But if it's the third, and they're going to make another one after, it's like,
need to
okay,
see all
I think it's a trilogy.
Yeah.
Most things are trilogies, but you never know when they're going to go like, oh, well, people like it so much, let's do a fourth.
Just do a prequel.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the big thing to do.
Massimo as a kid.
Yeah. A young Massimo.
Yeah. That goes at. It's even cheesy the way they introduce like the mob boss dad.
It's gonna look really cool.
This guy wants to fart so bad. He wants to itch his nose or something. And then when he talks, they do that dramatic close up on his face.
Han llegado. ¿Qué espera?
I was like, I don't know what the fuck he just said, but all right.
I was gonna nod and walk
all that
away.
meant nothing.
No.
that whole camera going all around him 360. Why?
Like it's supposed to be a big reveal, and it's just some old guy with sunglasses.
Well, also when he finally brings Massimo in to confront him, it's all generic mafia speak.
Yeah.
Ah, your territory is growing too big.
Yeah.
People are concerned. No specifics, huh? Everything you guys know about the mafia, you learn from watching movies.
Exactly. Oh, people. Hey, man, I would normally tell y'all to avoid the last movie. I wouldn't want to support it, but I mean, some of this shit, y'all need to see.